What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida for Tuesday, July 26, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The original cast of Trainspotting has reunited in the first teaser trailer for the new sequel now titled T2 Trainspotting. The clip released Monday by Sony Pictures Entertainment features Renton, played by Ewan McGregor, Spud, played by Ewan Bremner, Sick Boy, played by Johnny Lee Miller, and Begbie, played by Robert Carlyle, standing together on a platform as a train rushes by. As Iggy Pop's Lust for Life plays on the background, the four drug addicts are introduced with orange character cards reminiscent of the first film's iconic poster. Original director Danny Boyle is back helming the dark comedy sequel that is 20 years in the making. The original Trainspotting release in 1996 helped launch the careers of both McGregor and Boyle. T2 Trainspotting is coming to theaters February 2017. Gangster Squad screenwriter Will Beall has signed on to pen Warner Bros. and DC Comics' upcoming underwater actioner Aquaman. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Beall has joined the project after having developed a script previously and will now be working off a detailed treatment from director James Wan and famed comic book writer and the current head of DC's film slate, Jeff Johns. As Aquaman enters into development, Warner Bros. Hired multiple screenwriters simultaneously to develop scripts including Kurt Johnstone and Wan's Conjuring 2 writer David Leslie Johnson. The film, starring Jason Momoa as the King of the Seven Seas, is due in theaters July 27, 2018. It also stars Amber Heard as Queen Mira, Aquaman's powerful love interest. Fans got their first look at Momoa as Aquaman Saturday in the first trailer for Justice League that features the Atlantis native teaming up with Batman, played by Ben Affleck, Superman, played by Henry Cavill, Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot, The Flash, played by Ezra Miller, and Cyborg, played by Ray Fisher. The clip was released during Warner Bros. Hall H presentation at the San Diego Comic-Con. Wan spoke about his plans for Aquaman at the convention, noting, "I love the fact that Aquaman's never really been portrayed in the feature movie world before." The horror film director also stated how he was excited to have, quote, "the opportunity to explore this universe and bring a bit of my horror element into this deep sea, the scary world, and then also explore the wondrous world of Atlantis." Australian actress Teresa Palmer says she loved working on Lights Out and would be happy to appear in the sequel should one be greenlit. Directed by David F. Sandberg and co-starring Maria Bello, Alexander DePerzia, Gabriel Bateman, Lotta Lonson, and Billy Burt, the critically acclaimed horror film follows a young woman as she attempts to unravel the mystery of Diana, the malevolent, light-hating spirit that terrorizes her and her little brother when the sun goes down. Adding to the tension is the fact that their unstable mother, who has lost two husbands, regards Diana as her closest friend. Asked if she would be up for a possible Lights Out 2, Palmer told UPI in a recent phone interview, "I hope so. I certainly haven't seen enough of this family, and I would love to come back again and do a sequel and see what happens to Diana. Or is it Diana who comes back, or is it some other entity? You never know, but we'll see. We'll see if everyone is on board to do a sequel. I mean, I really hope that would happen." Palmer says the human history at the center of the film is what initially drew her to the project. She says, "One of my favorite things about the movie is that people love the characters and how relatable everyone is, and I think we all know these type of people in our lives. The mom with some emotional mental difficulties, and then we have the closet off girl that I play, and then we have this sweet little innocent guy at the center of it trying to navigate through all these experiences that they are facing." She also adds, "For me, there was something about the family dynamic that felt so incredibly grounded, and to have that in the midst of this supernatural movie was actually very refreshing, and was one of the main reasons I wanted to do it, because they are all so vulnerable and I care about all of them." Produced by James Wan, Lights Out is out in theaters right now. Publisher Ubisoft's next entry in their animated RPG series South Park: The Fractured Butthole is explored in a newly released behind-the-scenes featurette. The special, which features South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker, discuss the creative vision behind the game, gives fans an inside look at the title's creation and what new features are coming to the sequel. Parker says of the new game, while referencing the first entry in the series, we learned so much from Stick of Truth that we decided let's do another one and take everything we've learned and kind of make it better. We did learn a lot, and I think this game is going to be much, much better, he added. While the Stick of Truth involves characters of South Park role-playing as fantasy characters inspired by the Lord of the Rings and other properties, Fractured Butthole sees the children now dressed up as superheroes similar to those seen in Marvel and DC Comics, packed with references, jokes, and criticisms on the current state of superhero movies that are dominating Hollywood. The video highlights new gameplay elements coming to the title, including a more strategic approach to the turn-based gameplay. Game designer Johnny O mentioned in the clip as characters are shown having to carefully select where on the battlefield to move in order to best defeat the enemy. You're actually having to think a little bit more about your next move and maybe even 2 or 3 moves ahead. As the video comes to a close, Stone and Parker elaborate on how excited they are for the new game and how they hope fans will be able to enjoy their animated universe in a whole new way. Parker says, "What I'm psyched about with Fractured is that I just like the fact that there is something that we are doing that we couldn't do on the show, and there is a way to experience the town and jokes in a way that you couldn't on the show." South Park: The Fractured Butthole is set for release on December 6th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. A glitter prank war between Walking Dead stars Norman Reedus and Andrew Lincoln continued during the San Diego Comic-Con. The glitter attacks first started with the now viral video on social media that involved Lincoln turning on his car to discover glitter had been placed in his air conditioner. The prank involves the two actors attempting to dose one another with the sparkly substance at any given time. After describing how embarrassed he felt after being beset by Reedus during the Walking Dead Season 7 panel, the 42-year-old attempted and failed to splash his co-star with glitter while on stage. Lincoln told the packed audience of Hall H before he tried to extract revenge, "I used to be somebody in my own hometown. My 2 children had tears in their eyes and asked, 'What did Norman do to you?' And I said, 'Sweethearts, he humiliated your father at an international scale.'" Lincoln then blew glitter onto Rita's seat next to him, but hilariously got most of it onto his beard. Panel host Chris Hardwick posted a selfie with the pair on Instagram that highlighted the prank gone wrong. He wrote, "This is the moment on stage when Andy's attempted revenge glitter bombing at Big Bald Head horribly backfired. It kind of looks like he went down on a clown, but the most important thing is that it never came off, ever." Outside of the pranks, Lincoln, Reedus, and the rest of the cast discussed as best as they could the upcoming Season 7, which will begin with the long-awaited major characters' deaths. Promise creator Robert Kirkman, according to Gizmodo, said, "Your frustration will be over soon. It's worth the wait. It'll be a fantastic premiere and a fantastic season." The Walking Dead returns Sunday, October 23rd at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on AMC. The CW has confirmed long-swirling rumors that The Vampire Diaries will conclude its run with the upcoming 2016-2017 season. The announcement was made by executive producers Kevin Williamson and Julie Plec during the weekend at San Diego's Comic-Con, where a farewell video from the cast and producers was shown. The clip also features the exclusive premiere of the new song "Changing Tides" by The Fray. Plex said, "It was so rare for a show to get to last this long, and what a privilege that Mark, Peter Witz, and Peter Ruff have allowed us to choose the time to end the journey on our own creative terms. It's been 8 of the best years of my life. I will miss it terribly, but I'm so proud to be here to see it to its proper end." Mark Pitowitz, the network's president, said, "The Vampire Diaries has meant so much to so many fans around the world, and has meant so much to all of us at the CW. I am a huge fan of the show myself, and I've seen every episode. So I'm very happy that we can give Julie and Kevin the chance to finish their story the way that they have envisioned, and to give viewers a fantastic conclusion to 8 spectacular seasons." Williamson said, "I feel so blessed to have been a part of The Vampire Diaries. It's been a magical, thrilling, life-changing experience. Working with Julie and our amazing cast and crew has been one of the highlights of my career in life. At its core, the show has always been about family, and that's what we have become behind the scenes as well, one big family. And while it's sad to see it come to an end, I'm thrilled to be back and part of the final chapter. We're very grateful to our loyal audiences. They're our family too, and we hope to say thank you by giving them the last and most epic season ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The 8th and final 16-episode season of The Vampire Diaries is to premiere on October 21st. The show stars Paul Wesley, Ian Smallholder, and Kat Graham. Saturday Night Live alum David Spade will lead the comic squirreling of actor Rob Lowe in a televised roast, Comedy Central said Monday. Lowe tweeted, "This is going to get ugly, and I'm starting to think that's the whole point. Hashtag Rob Roast on hashtag Low Flame." The Comedy Central roast of Rob Lowe will be taped at California's Sony Studios on August 27th. It will air on the network Labor Day, September 5th. Spade said in a statement about Lowe, his co-star in the comedy film Tommy Boy, "Comedy Central asked a bunch of ugly guys to make fun of a good-looking guy. I said yes right away. Then I realized I wasn't the good-looking guy." Previous roast subjects include Dennis Leary, Justin Bieber, James Franco, Charlie Sheen, Roseanne, William Shatner, and Donald Trump. New Black co-star Lowe is best known for his works on the television show The Grinder, Parks and Recreation, Brothers and Sisters, and The West Wing. He is also a former teen idol who appeared in the classic 1980s movies The Outsiders, St. Elmo's Fire, and About Last Night. Rick Springfield is headed for the CW's long-running series Supernatural. The 66-year-old Australian singer and actor confirmed as much on Twitter after the show's executive producers announced the news Sunday at San Diego's Comic-Con. The star tweeted that evening, "I'll be playing Lucifer in Supernatural at CW_SPN Season 12. Executive producers Robert Singer and Andrew Dabb have revealed Springfield, who will appear in the first few episodes of the new season. Lucifer, who possessed Castile, played by Misha Collins' body in Season 11, will move to a rock star, played by Springfield, in Season 12. Singer said, "You need a really strong vessel like Castile. The first vessel that Lucifer feels comfortable with is a rock star who's a little bit on the downside, who's trying to come back." Dabb told fans they cast Springfield because they wanted a real musician who could also act. The producer said Springfield was really great in Ricky and the Flash and True Detective Season 2. Supernatural Season 12 will premiere on October 13th. The series stars Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles as brothers Sam and Dean Winchester, who travel across the country hunting supernatural creatures. Springfield played Dr. Irving Pitlar on True Detective and Dr. Noah Drake on General Hospital. Singer is also known for such hits as Jesse's Girl and Affair of the Heart, and last released the album Rocket Science in February. Lizzie Kaplan and boyfriend Tom Riley are engaged. The 34-year-old American actress and 35-year-old English actor got engaged in May in New York. Kaplan's rep told news outlets after the star was spotted wearing a diamond ring on Friday. Kaplan and Riley met in January 2015 while the actress was filming in London and made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Prague Opera Ball this past February. Kaplan was open to having children when she spoke to LA Canada in 2014 but dismissed traditional gender roles. She told the magazine, "I don't want to be an assumption that I will be the one to stay at home and raise the kids. I really want kids and I want to be fully involved in their lives, but I don't want to sacrifice my own goals to be a mother." The star revealed also, "I actually romanticize the idea of a stay-at-home dad, partly because I think that's a very sexy thing, but also because if there are two working actors and both of them get a job and they have a baby, the woman is going to stay with the baby. I see it all the time. It just seems very unfair." Kaplan is known for playing Janice Ian in Mean Girls and Casey Klein on Party Down. She presently portrays Virginia Johnson on Masters of Sex, which will return for a fourth season, September 11th on Showtime. Riley, meanwhile, plays Leonardo da Vinci on the Starz series Da Vinci's Demons. The actor will star in the new Amazon Prime drama The Collection with Mamie Gummer. Ghostbusters star Leslie Jones told Seth Meyers on Thursday that the Twitter trolls didn't win. Jones was the target of criticism and insults on Twitter on July 18th, with several followers making negative comments about her Ghostbusters performance. Breitbart tech columnist Melo Yiannopoulos chimed in after she responded with insults and profanity, accusing her of playing the victim and calling her work in the film terrible. After he called her barely literate and tweeted "America needs better schools," she tweeted that she was reporting him to Twitter. Twitter subsequently suspended the columnist's account. Jones told Myers, "What's scary about the whole thing is that the insults didn't hurt me. What scared me was the injustice of a gang of people jumping against you for such a sick cause." She says, "If I hadn't said anything, no one would have ever known about this. It's so gross and mean and unnecessary." Jones said hate speech and freedom of speech, two different things. Jones told Myers that she was able to work with Twitter to get the offending account suspended. Yiannopoulos permanently. Yiannopoulos was subsequently banned from Instagram as well, but his account was restored on July 21st, Breitbart reported. Rock legend Ozzy Osbourne says his marriage to Sharon Osbourne is back on track following their much-publicized separation. The 67-year-old Black Sabbath frontman updated fans on his status with the 63-year-old television personality on Monday's episode of Good Morning America. Ozzy said of their split, "It was just a bump in the road. The marriage is back on track again." He added, "Some days good, some days terrible, some days you just drift apart for a while, but you get back on the horse, you know." Sharon had announced her separation from Ozzy in May, and made rumors the rocker cheated with stylist Michelle Pugh. The talk host said at the time that she was carefully considering her future with Ozzy. She says, "I just need time to think about myself and what I really want for the rest of my life. I love Ozzy dearly. He has given me an unbelievable life. He has given me 3 gorgeous children, and I love him." Ozzy and Sharon married in 1982 and shared 3 children, daughters Amy and Kelly and son Jack. The couple were spotted shopping Sunday in Beverly Hills, California, after being seen together earlier in the week. Source recently told People magazine they're happy hanging out together. She's got UK X Factor soon and will be traveling over for that. Ozzy and Jack appear on Good Morning America to promote their new show, Ozzy and Jack's World Detour. The History Channel series, which premiered Sunday, follows the pair as they travel to historically significant spots around the world. Lindsay Lohan has accused her boyfriend Igor Tarabasov of cheating during a cryptic rant on social media. The tirade, which began Friday on Snapchat, also featured the actress referencing to Tarabasov as her fiancé, despite her rep denying in April that the pair was engaged. Lohan was heard saying on the social media app, according to E! News, "My fiancé is being really angry at me, but I'm drinking water to get him to come home. Honey, come home, please." Soon afterwards, the 30-year-old took to Instagram to post a series of now-deleted photos that mentioned how Tarabasov never came home and how he was being unfaithful. She wrote, "I guess I was the same at 23. Times change at 26, 27. Thanks for not coming home tonight. Fame changes people." Lohan then shared a video of Tarabasov partying with fashion designer Dasha Pajanika, writing, "Wow, thanks. #fiance with Russian hooker. First time in my life. Bear with me, he cheated on me with the hooker." Moving on to Twitter, Lohan then alluded to herself being pregnant, writing, "Lindsay Lohan, labor pains trailer, I am pregnant," alongside an image of herself from the 2009 film Labor Pains. A photo of the couple with Tarabasov's face scribbled out remains on Instagram, however, with Lohan captioning, "He wore black and I wore white. I guess art is what makes you of it." Lohan has yet to make further comments on her social media tirade, and Tarabasov has so far remained silent. High School Musical star Corbin Bleu tied the knot with Sasha Clemens over the weekend. The 27-year-old actor and 26-year-old actress married Saturday, Blue's rep confirmed after People magazine reported the news. The couple wed near Santa Barbara, California, in front of 160 guests. Blue told the magazine, "Getting married to Sasha today was the best moment of my life. I have to say my favorite part was the feeling that started to my toes and went all the way through the top of my head when Sasha came through the gate to enter on our venue and walk down the aisle." He gushed, "From the flowing veil in the wind as she walked to the big smile on her face, it suddenly hit me that the stunning woman that was looking at me was going to marry me and make me the happiest man in the world." Blue and Clemens performed the salsa number choreographed by the actors Dancing with the Stars partner Karina Smirnoff as their first dance. Blue and Smirnoff placed second in season 17. Clemens said, "Today was the most perfect day. There's not one thing I would change. Corbin's vows was incredibly beautiful, and it was truly the best days of our lives." Blue and Clemens met in 2011 and got engaged at Disney World in 2014. The actor is known for playing Chad Danforth in Disney's Channel's High School Musical film series, while Clemens starred in the network's movie How to Build a Better Boy. Coco Austin's daughter, Chanel Nicole Mero, is a red carpet star at just 8 months old. The 8-month-old infant made her red carpet debut Sunday while accompanying Austin to a Nerdfield event at the Maximum Yield Indoor Garden Expo in San Francisco. Chanel stole the show in a white top floral print leggings and flower headband. Austin, meanwhile, wore a simple green dress and accessories with strappy sandals, sunglasses, and an oversized watch. The 37-year-old model captioned a photo on Instagram. Shout out to Chanel for holding me down all day at my event, #Nutrifeel. She shared another picture from the event on Chanel's account. Austin shares Chanel with husband and actor Ice-T, whom she married in 2002. The couple welcomed their daughter in November and introduced her on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in March. Austin said on the talk show, "She's a little model. I've got the camera in her face all the time. She poses, she moves her eyes, and looks at the camera. She's going to be awesome in 5 years." Austin told fans she was loving life last week, tweeting, "I'm really at peace in life and I appreciate everything and don't take it for granted." She and Ice-T, who plays Detective Oldafin Tutuola on Law & Order SVU, reportedly have a new talk show in the works. Kylie Jenner enjoyed a family outing with boyfriend Tyga and his son King Cairo on Sunday. The 18-year-old reality star spent the day with the 26-year-old rapper and his 3-year-old son at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Los Angeles. Tyga shares King with Blac Chyna, who is engaged and expecting a child with Jenner's half-brother Rob Kardashian. Jenner and Tyga both shared photos from the outing on social media. The reality star posted a photo of herself smiling back at the camera while Tyga shared a snapshot of himself and King on a ride. Keeping up with the Kardashian star and her beau seem to be going strong following their recent reconciliation. The couple split in May, but appeared to get back together the next month. Source told E! News in June they're definitely officially 100% back on. They needed a reset. Kai is happy. She feels like she needed the time apart, but it's fate. Kardashian, meanwhile, sparked speculations Monday after he erased all signs of Blac Chyna from his Instagram account. The 29-year-old reality star deleted his many photos of the model, leaving only one picture of himself from April. Kardashian and Blac Chyna have been together since January. Blac Chyna's ties to Tyga initially caused rumors of a feud with Jenner, but the women dismissed such reports by sharing photos together in April. Kim Kardashian and Calvin Harris came together to celebrate Jennifer Lopez's birthday Saturday. The 35-year-old reality star and the 32-year-old DJ both attended Lopez's 47th birthday party in Las Vegas amid their respective dramas with singer Taylor Swift. Sources told People Kardashian and Harris were friendly and chatted together at the bash. The reality star and DJ both appeared in a photo rapper French Montana shared on Instagram. Kardashian and husband Kanye West are feuding with Swift over West's song Famous, which includes the controversial lyric, "I made that bitch famous." Kardashian released a secretly recorded conversation between West and the singer last week after claiming Swift approved the line. The Keeping Up with Kardashian star added fuel to the fire prior to Lopez's party by sharing a Snapchat video of herself singing Famous. The clip sees Kardashian and her friends singing along to the controversial lyrics. Harris, meanwhile, split from Swift in June after 15 months of dating. The couple's breakup turned ugly after Swift was quickly linked to actor Tom Hiddleston and revealed she had written Harris and Rihanna's hit song, This Is What You Came For. The DJ tweeted after Swift's rep confirmed the singer's role this month. "Hurtful to me at this point that her and her team would go so far out of their way to try and make me look bad." He was later spotted wearing sneakers from West's Jeezy line. Iggy Azalea is being linked to French Montana following her highly publicized split from basketball star Nick Young. The 26-year-old Australian singer was spotted with the 31-year-old American rapper Saturday in Las Vegas after ending her engagement to Young in June. Azalea Montana attended Jennifer Lopez's residency show at Caesar's Palace before partying at Jewel nightclub at the Aria Resort and Casino, according to E! News. The fancy singer performed a short set at the club. She told the website, "It's fun where there's something that comes up that you haven't done yet. I'm really excited to get in there and perform. A lot of my friends have been coming to Jewel the last couple of weeks." Azalea and Montana were seen chatting and dancing before leaving together around 2:30 a.m. Sources told Us Weekly magazine the pair were friendly and appeared to have good chemistry. An eyewitness said at multiple points he leaned into her and swiped his hand across her lower back and shoulder. Azalea revealed in June she split from Young because she caught him cheating cheating. The breakup came less than 3 months after Young's teammate, D'Angelo Russell, secretly recorded him discussing women he met while dating Azalea. French Montana, meanwhile, was last linked to actress Susanna Lathan. He was previously in an on-again, off-again relationship with reality star Khloe Kardashian. The lineup for this year's iHeartRadio Music Festival has been announced and promises to fill Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena with some of the biggest names in music. Headlining are Britney Spears, Drake, Ariana Grande, Usher, Pitbull, and Sia. Musical royalty U2 and Sting are on the ticket as well, along with DNCE, Panic at the Disco, Jeremiah, Briston Tyler, Cage the Elephant, and One Republic. Country crooner Sam Hunt and Florida Georgia Line are also slated to perform. Ryan Seacrest hosts the festival, which takes place September 24th and 25th. Tickets for the event go on sale Saturday. Fans can listen live via iHeartMedia radio stations and the CW app. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1943, the musician, actor, film producer, and Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger is born in Dartford, Kent, England. Raised in a middle-class English family, Michael Philip Jagger attended the London School of Economics but left without graduating in order to pursue a career in music. In the early 60s, Jagger, along with Brian Jones, Keith Richards, and Ian Stewart, formed the Rolling Stones, which became one of the world's most popular and enduring rock and roll bands. The group's many hit songs include I Can Get No Satisfaction, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and You Can't Always Get What You Want. In his personal life, Jagger became famous for his wild rock star lifestyle and glamorous girlfriends and wives. Although best known as a singer and songwriter, Jagger also acted in movies. He made his film debut in Performance in 1969, which he followed with the title role in 1970's Ned Kelly about a real-life Australian outlaw. Among his other film credits include Free Jack in 1992, Bent in 1997, and The Man from Asalian Fields in 2002, co-starring Andy Garcia, in which Jagger played the owner of an escort service. In addition, Jagger and the Rolling Stones have been featured in numerous documentaries, including 1970's Gimme Shelter, Albert and David Malassi's film about the notorious 1969 Altamont Music Festival, and 2008's Shine a Light, directed by Martin Scorsese. In 1995, Jagger formed his own film company, Jagged Films, which produced the World War II code-breaking film Enigma in 2001, directed by Michael Apatow. In addition to his on-camera appearances, Jagger's music has been featured in a long list of movie soundtracks, including Apocalypse Now in 1979, Goodfellas in 1990, and Jerry Maguire in 1996. Jagger won the Golden Globe Award for Best Original Song for Old Habits Die Hard, which was featured on the soundtrack of Alfie in 2004. Also on this date in 1975, Van McCoy's The Hustle is the number one song in America. For as popular as it was during much of the first half of the 20th century, couples dancing seemed poised to go by the wayside of American popular culture by the early 1970s. That is until the arrival of a dance called The Hustle, along with the number one song by the same name. On this date in 1975, Van McCoy's The Hustle topped the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts and the Hot Soul singles charts simultaneously, signaling the beginning of the disco era. It was the dance called The Hustle that inspired the era-defining hit song rather than the other way around. Singer-songwriter-producer Van McCoy was visiting New York City when a disc jockey friend tipped him off to a new dance being done by patrons at the Adam's Apple nightclub on Manhattan's East Side. McCoy sent a business partner to check out The Hustle, and the report he returned was it would change the course of McCoy's career. McCoy had previously written for the Shirelles and Gladys Knight, among other soul R&B acts, and he put together the original Peaches and Herb, but his visit to New York would inspire him to embrace dance music fully and completely name his upcoming album Disco Baby, and of course writing and recording The Hustle. The Hustle would earn McCoy a Grammy Award for Best Pop Instrumental Performance and give him the biggest hit by far of his tragically shortened career. He died of a heart attack in 1979. The impact of the record went on beyond its commercial success, however. As The Hustle climbed the pop charts, it took an already substantial dance craze and turned it into a cultural phenomenon with variations like the Latin, the Line and the New York Hustles popping up on dance floors nationwide. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, July 26, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.